Hi, thanks so much for joining me. We have lots of empties, 50 or so, I think here, starting with, gosh, let's start from the top here. We got the Chantecaille Rose de Mai Eye Lift, and I really like this one, especially for the daytime. It's got this applicator, which is metal here, so it's nice and cooling. A lovely serum, does some nice depuffing. So this is great, especially when I pair it with the Bio Lifting eye cream. Really love that. I would repurchase that. This is a Necessaire body lotion, and I like this one a lot. I would repurchase this. I have lots of different lotions to choose from. This is fragrance free, so when I do run out of lotion, I will definitely repurchase this. This is the, again, Necessaire fragrance free body lotion. Oh, I had questions about this. The K18 Biomimetic Hair Science Peptide Prep, and it's a detox shampoo, and it's very little because I don't use it every day. It says to deeply clean one time weekly, you would swap out your regular shampoo. So I was doing that, and what I like the most about this is the way it smells. It smells really clean. I like the way my hair feels. I don't know if I build up that much in terms of hair product every week. I wash my hair every day, but it's very nice, and I have another one. I would repurchase it for the idea of a deep clean, and again, for the way that it smells. Very nice. Then we've got here the Invisalign crystal. I thought I'd just throw this in. I have had Invisalign for way too long, and I discovered these cleaning crystals. They're little packets, and it's a nice way to clean your Invisalign trays. We've got here an Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. This is the extra large one. I think I got this during the Nordstrom sale. Yeah. And that's been almost a year. That's how long this lasts. It lasts a really long time. So I use just a little bit. I really love this. I have another one going. I would definitely repurchase this. We have here a Decorte AQ. This is their body lotion. It's a treatment body cream. It's a sculpting lift cream. I don't know why I showed these to you. There's nothing in there. And this one is really lovely. It reminds me a lot of the Clé de Peau body lotion. If you've tried that one, it's very emollient. It's like a whipped kind of texture. I really like this. I would repurchase this. Like I said, I have so many lotions that I'm trying to just get through at this point. So it will be a while before I actually purchase lotion. This is Dr. Dennis Gross. They sent this to me. They have different levels of intensity. So this is the Alpha Beta Peel. It's a two-step patented peel. This is for normal or combination skin, uneven tone or texture, right here, uneven tone, fine lines or enlarged pores. So I used this all the way up. It was very nice. I would repurchase this. I'm using the Colleen Rothschild pads right now, which are also lovely. When I'm done with that one, I'll go to either one of those. I actually really enjoy both. I like that these are individually wrapped like this because it was really easy to travel with. I could just parse out as many as I needed when I traveled, and then I knew I had enough. This is the Fenty body cream, which was also very nice. This fragrance is lovely. It's a whipped oil body cream. Always applying lotion to my hands, again, arms, legs, so that's why I go through a lot. This is by L'Occitane. I love their hand lotions, and this one is the, which one is this? The almond one. Very nice. I would repurchase this if you like that almondy scent. Really nice. I have another one. Oh, it's another almond hand lotion with almond oil. That's what it is. It's a hand and nail care lotion. This one. Very nice. I would repurchase it. This one is by Bastide. It's the Creme Intense. It's a deep repair hand cream. Also very nice. I would repurchase this. I feel like I'm a connoisseur of hand lotion because I really do. Like, I try to get as much out as possible. That's why they look like this. The Lavender hand lotion by L'Occitane. Then we have the Bio Lifting Oil-Free Fluid. This is by Chantecaille, and it's a lighter, more fluid version of their biolifting cream, and I really like this. I like that it's in a pump. Very lovely. I love Chantecaille skincare. I would repurchase pretty much any Chantecaille skincare I've used. Definitely would repurchase that. Then we have the Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pads by Elemis. These are little round pads. They are pre-moistened and kind of did the same job as the Dr. Dennis Gross. I would repurchase these, and there were, I don't know how many were in here, 60 of them. If you were looking for a product that was already pre-moistened and did the same job, then this is also lovely if you don't want them individually wrapped. We have a makeup item by Charlotte Tilbury. This is one of her face palettes. I really liked the face palettes. Face palette like this is good for someone who doesn't have a lot of makeup because you have everything pretty much in here. And this was the Instant Glow Look of Love. Very nice. And I liked the color of the powder, like really lovely powder in here. Yeah, they're lovely. I have way too much makeup to pull for one palette that has everything. Doesn't really make sense. But I feel like if you just have one palette and you don't have anything else, that's the kind of product for someone who doesn't have a lot of makeup. Okay, this is the Dr. Idriss Major Fade Hyper Serum. Very nice. I noticed that I plateau on any kind of spot treatment, spot cream after a certain while. Back to the Dermalogica two-step system, the one that has a peel for the evening, and then it has a Power Bright Dark Spot Serum, which this is an empty of. Just happen to have an empty. I purchased one recently, but this has been empty for a while. Then we've got this One Skin. It is very nice. I would repurchase it. This is one of my favorite products ever. This is by Chantecaille. This is the 24 Gold Energizing Cream, and I love this. I love the gold line in general, but Chantecaille I just keep going back to time and time again. I love this. This is one of my very favorite products. Their gold mask is my favorite mask, and then this is one of my favorite creams, the 24 Gold Energizing Face Cream. Speaking of my favorite mask, we've got this here, an empty of the Gold Recovery Mask. I use every little bit. I used this the other day after we traveled. I love to take this with me when we travel. It just settles my skin down, gets things back to normal, especially if they start to go off the rails. It's rare, but when it happens, I will pull for the Gold Recovery Mask to help get it back to where it was. We've got here this Topicals Exfoliating Body Serum for textured skin. I didn't use this all the way up, and I'm not sure why, because it seems like something I would love. I think just because it's another step, but it's nice. If you want to try it, it's by Topicals. This is by L'Occitane. It was the Almond and Flowers lotion. Loved it. Faux Longest Lash Mascara. My favorite mascara still. I found some really great mascaras recently, but this still remains number one. If you're wondering and testing out other mascaras, but this is my favorite, I would certainly repurchase this. I've been using this for several years. We have here a Farmacy Brighten Up 3% TXA Dark Spot Toner. And this is the one I purchased on repeat. However, since I've been using things like the Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing Pads and the Dr. Dennis Gross pads, and now the Colleen Rothschild, I've been laying off this toner product, but I would definitely repurchase it. Got a Tower 28 mascara. It reminds me a lot of the Chantecaille mascara. So if you were wanting to approximate that, similar results in that there's lots of volume, length, and it lifts up my lashes really easily. This is in Drift. This is a brown color. So if you wanted that kind of a mascara, but brown, this is really nice. So Drift is the name of the mascara. Not the name of the mascara, it's the name of the shade of the mascara. Faux mascara. This is the one without the peptides. Same performance, length, volume, lift, separation, all of those things. It's also really nice. I would repurchase that. Okay, we have not one, not two, but three of the same product. That is how much I love this product. This is the Victoria Beckham Baby Blade in Taupe. Let's see, do I have two in Taupe? I've got two in Taupe and one in dark brown. So I like to layer these shape with the Taupe, and then I like to build dimension and then really define it on the ends here with dark brown and kind of fill in here and there so it looks like it's more than one color. I have that in with a Kosas Brow Gel in gray, if you're wondering. I would repurchase both of these, but I probably would repurchase in this ratio. 2 to 1. So I use this twice as much as this. Okay, someone said, please say the colors and not this and this because we don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so I would use Taupe twice as much as dark brown. 2 taupes to 1 dark brown. That's about the ratio I apply it on my brows. So that's how quickly I would go through them as well. I love this pencil. It's the best one I've tried. And I love the spoolie on it as well, and I just need to wait for a sale so I can stock up. We've got here a Merit Complexion Stick, and this one is in Suede. It's really nice. It is your foundation and concealer, although they say it's neither a foundation nor a concealer, but it just really does a nice job of easily evening out skin tone. You can sheer this out, you can build it up. And my stepdaughter loves this as well. I recommend it to her, and she has normal skin. I have combo skin, so I would go in with their primer, not the Biphase one, but they have another product that's like a moisturizer. I'm looking here because I thought I had it nearby. It's in packaging that's white with gold on it, but that's a nice base for this. I'm doing Suede because it is expired, and I have another one. This is another product I recommended to one of my stepdaughters. She started getting dark spots and she wanted to try something just to see how it worked, and I recommended this. This price point is better than the Dermalogica and a couple other things that I would recommend, but this worked really well also. And this is by one of the Doctorly doctors. It's the Remedy for Dark Spots. Super Stacked Dark Spot Correcting Treatment. And if I wasn't going to purchase the Dermalogica set, which I recently did, I would repurchase this. I was kind of on the fence between this, but I could get the Dermalogica faster than this, and I wasn't sure how long it would take to ship to me because you can't purchase this in a store, I don't think. It was a time factor that I didn't order this, but I would purchase the next one. Okay, speaking of dark spots, this is the Phyto-Blanc Le Corrector, the Targeted Dark Spot Corrector by Cils. And I think I expected more results from this. I think I got some progress from it, but not as dynamic as I'm seeing with the Dermalogica right now. It was fine. I think I would go to the Remedy before I went back to this, especially because the price points are all over the place with dark spot treatments. It's really interesting. Some are very, very, very high priced and some are very reasonable. This is one of your higher priced items for dark spot treatments. I don't know if the performance matches the price point, but I think I liked it while I used it. But there were so many other choices. Okay, then we've got here, this is what I was talking about with the L'Occitane, the hand cream, the 20% shea butter. This is my favorite one, the dry skin one, and this is the one with the flip lid. They don't all have this little flip lid on the smaller ones, but I carry this in my bag. I travel with it. It's really convenient. I love that this thing does not roll away. I have several of these just laying around. And, okay, it took me a while to open the advent calendar from L'Occitane, but I did, and when I did, there were so many great things in there, including one of these. Next time that advent calendar rolls around, consider purchasing it if you like L'Occitane products, because there were some really great items in there. I was surprised that was in there. I have another one here, and another. That's how much I go through these. That's how much I love them, and I repurchase them. So they do send me a lot of things, but the most recent, like the last 8 or so, 10, maybe more, 15, I purchased myself. Then we've got here the Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm, and you can see I used it so much that the metal lid detached from there. We know I love this. We've got this Circelle 10% vitamin C ampules, very lovely. I like that they're ampules. Anything that's an ampule form, I really like it because they are individually parsed out for you, and you can just count how many you need for the week. You can anticipate when it's going to run out. Sometimes I'm not sure until it's totally empty that a beauty product needs to be replaced, and then there's some lag time between ordering it. So at least in these cases with the ampules, you can see exactly how much is left. In my hair, if you're wondering what is going on with my hair, so I got one of these clips that's flat, and I think I saw like something on Instagram go by, so you can drive more normally instead of leaning forward, and I found that's the case with this clip. By the way, if you are seeing these tabs pop up, thank you so much for using them. Those are affiliate links, just like the ones listed below. So if you click on that and purchase through the link, I may get a small commission. So thank you so much for your support, either using those or the affiliate links. Here, another Bahati, the same blush I just showed you. And then we have here another Bahati, third one, and a Kirsty. So of all of those, I prefer the Bahati shade. It's just more natural. That is how much I love that product. And I have 2 more here ready to go. Actually, 1 in rotation. There's 1 in my current bag. That's how much I use this product. And I've got here a Circelle SPF 50 concealer. So if I can get extra protection on my face, this is in the shade 08P. And just like the blush, I have another one ready to go. That's how much I use it. So anytime there's a promo at Sephora, I'm stocking up on those Circelle products, specifically the concealer and the blush in Bahati, because I know I use them all the way up. Oh yeah, I mentioned the Dr. Idriss cartridge. Here's another one that I use for the dark spots. We have a, oh, this is really nice. This is Koba skincare, K-O-B-A. I love supporting smaller businesses. This was very nice. It was a hand cream. Actually, I have a foot cream right now that I'm using for my feet. Then we've got the Weekend Skin Iris and Romeo SPF 50 Vitamin C Glow. So this is great for when it's not as hot, because I tend to get very oily in the center here, which is why I go with the matte sunscreen, this one here, in the summer. This is the Supergoop Matte Sunscreen SPF 40. This one is great for more wintry weather for me. We have one of my favorite lip products by Chantecaille. It's the Chantecaille Lip Potion. And I love the flip lid on this one as well. It's a little bit more emollient than the balm. There's one that's like a stick balm. It's really nice. But this one is more like a lip mask, that kind of a texture. It's a little waxier feeling, but also very hydrating, kind of holds the moisture in. So if you want something that's like, I'm gonna say lip mask. It's called Lip Potion. So if you want something really lovely for the lip area, then this one's very nice. Then we've got Chantecaille Bio Lifting Eye Cream. I love this eye cream. It's great for the daytime. It's got some great depuffing. It's just lovely under makeup. I don't have any issues with interacting with any kind of concealers. And I love this one. So if you're interested in the Bio Lifting line, this one is great. I'm looking to try a lot of Chantecaille products. So I also have the 24 Gold Energizing Eye Cream, and I use this one in the evening. It's a little bit more rich, a little bit more emollient. I love to put those kinds of products on my face in the evening because let it work while I'm sleeping. And if you're interested in the gold line, I highly recommend it as well, including this eye cream. And another Bio Lifting Serum by Chantecaille. This is part of the Bio Lifting line that I love so much. Yeah, I can't say enough about the Bio Lifting line. This is always the thing that I recommend if you've never tried Chantecaille skincare, is their Bio Lifting Serum. Serums usually have the most powerful ingredients in them, so you get a lot of bang for your buck with a serum. So if you want to see if you get that uplifted look with any kind of their products, like their Bio Lifting line, try that Bio Lifting Serum. It comes in a nice dropper like this, and it's been part of their line for as long as I've used them. Really, really lovely. Then we've got here a Chantecaille Faux Cils Longest Lash Mascara. Again, notice there's so much Chantecaille here. That's why I'm really comfortable talking about and recommending products by Chantecaille, because I use so much of their products and I use them frequently, and they are really part of my daily everything, daily skincare, daily makeup. So I feel like I know quite a bit about them. And then we've got here, oh, this is a Jones Road Beauty Light Brunette. This is the one that I love, that I need to make another order of. I think Jones Road Beauty also came out with a gray version of this, so I wonder if I could put them together and see what that would look like. But this has been my favorite brow gel. But I have another one on right now. It's by Kosas, that is also very nice. I feel like we have some things that I talked about last time, but we've got another one of these at-home facialist peels by True Botanicals, and this one is the one that I said tingles a lot. So if you want something that you actually feel tingling on your face, this one does it. This doesn't last the whole time it's on the face, that tingling feeling, but it definitely has a tingling feeling to it. So again, it's the True Botanicals At-Home Facialist Peel. I have another Chantecaille Faux Cils Longest Lash Mascara, a smaller size that I've used all the way up. I have a By Terry eyeliner in black, and I haven't used By Terry recently, so let me know if you would recommend it. I can't remember how much I used this, so let me know. This one is in black. Let me know what By Terry products you're loving. I have an Esam product here. It's a dual eye pencil. They're very nice. If you haven't tried Esam and you were looking for actually some lovely colors, lots of colors that I don't see in other makeup lines, then I would definitely look at them. We have this Beige Perlé. It's a Stila Ombre Contour by Chanel, and it was lovely. I don't know if it's still available, but if it is, I'll link it below. It's number 40, and you can see like a lighter version that has a bit of a glow to it. It's really pretty. I would repurchase it. I'm gonna have to see if it's available again, because I really liked it. And finally, we have here Spark by Victoria Beckham. I think I found another one that I had somewhere. It's all smashed. It is my favorite lip color by Victoria Beckham, and I do have a new one that they actually just sent me, so I have that one ready to go. I would definitely recommend purchasing that one, and had they not sent me one, I would definitely repurchase it myself. But that is it for my empties. Let me know what you go through all the way. I think you can see the Ciele blush is something I use a lot. I use the Chantecaille Faux Cils Longest Lash a lot. I use the L'Occitane hand creams quite a bit. So you can see the repeats in there and how much I really love them, because we keep seeing them in the empties. So let me know, what are those things that on repeat you're going through emptying, repurchasing? Those are really great recommendations. So please leave those in the comment section below. But that is it for today's video. So please take care of each other, stay well if you enjoyed this video. If you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.